Now, and talking about power and the cheating
Yes,
community,
Caleb, you
like,
did.
are there just an abundance of cheating clans out there that have their
Yes,
own little crew and
for
Thought I
sure.
had it. My bad.
Yeah,
now?
so there's us. We just changed our name to DTM because that was our buddy that passed away last week.
Right, I heard about that.
Yeah, he's the one who made this clan. Well, him and Smokey.
Because it used to be Run.
Correct.
Now, are you guys gonna
We were
keep
the
it
Run clan.
DTM?
Yeah, we're DTM forever now.
Now, okay, do you fear that? Not even fear, maybe, or maybe even care that the clan tag will get recognized as a cheating clan tag, and then
We don't mind.
is it? You don't care?
No.
And is it because that there's really no risk or loss here in DMZ in 2025? You're just gonna get at the most what,
Right.
Shadowban?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and then you just go to another
Yeah.
account. Like, so I haven't gotten shadowed on Xbox. I'm really testing the waters here now that it
Yeah.
says I'm on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you catch a shadow, you just go to a different account.
And how many accounts do you have?
I have.
Not how many has had.
Oh yeah, I do have. I did play Black Ops 6 for a little bit with cheats just to see.
Had.
Which there's interesting about that because I made it to Diamond in rank play.
Mm-hmm.
I was just testing it, really.
With
That's what I was
cheats?
doing. Yeah, I was
Gotcha.
just testing it.
Yeah, you made it
Dude,
to Diamond.
You get up. Yeah, here's the thing though. You get up to Diamond in rank play. Ho, the cheaters in there. There was 3 of us cheating. We could not win a game.
Is it because they're just better at cheating? They're better
Other
at playing?
cheaters. Yeah, other cheaters. And
Other
because
cheaters.
it's Warzone, there's so many. Like, they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't know it wasn't that bad getting up to there, but once I hit Diamond, the lobbies became almost. We're like, dude, what? Like, we're going. I mean, we're hammering. Hammering. Like,
So
turned up to the max and just getting slammed.
what you said, turn it up to the, like, you talking about the the effectiveness of the cheat?
Yeah, you can turn it up. You can set it to headshots. You can set it to body shots. You can do all that.
Gotcha. Can you quickly show me that menu?
Sure. Can you see it?
There. Okay. That's the menu.
Yeah.
Okay, so radar.
I mean, you can see all this online.
Okay, I'm gonna mention. I'm gonna talk about a cheater for a second, but I'm not gonna mention his name because that guy likes to be the center of attention. But he told me, I made a video recently. He said, "I'm looking for you every time I come into the lobby. You don't know, but we're running radar. I see radar up here. What is that?
We're running radar. I mean, you can run your radar. So
What does
like,
that mean?
if I turn it on, see that little thing right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, if I don't need it. I don't know why it's on here, but I don't know why anybody needs it. Honestly,
What is? But what exactly is that?
It's basically just shows where everybody's at on your radar. I guess that would help you see behind you.
Oh, I
If you just
gotcha.
pay attention, you don't need it. I never used it.
Okay, because I've heard that cheaters can only see what's in front of them, but if you're running radar, you can see people behind you looking at that radar.
Yeah, if you're looking at it, but it's just the same thing. Just pay attention to what's around you.
Gotcha.
Pretty
Now,
simple to do.
Okay, so kind of going back to earlier when you pulled up the Xbox menu, we mentioned that you were on
You could
you were using the Xbox app.
or you want something else with it.
People in my comment section are convinced that people on console can have access to these cheats. Do you want to make a statement to that?
Negative.
Even
95% of the time. Here's the thing: you're talking about running a DMA, right? So you have to have a computer hooked up to that. A lot of people will use a capture card.
That's my argument there
to
too.
not get detected. But here's the thing: Activision doesn't hardware ban. The most you're going to get is you can get a permaban, but most cheaters don't care. It takes me 5 seconds to make a new account, and as you know, in Warzone, you get permabanned. Okay, cool. You make a new account. I kill the first team that has their loadout. I take their loadout. I don't need guns.
Right.
Where the thing about that though is DMZ is a little different because when you make a new account, it sucks. You don't have guns. You can't just kill the first people and take their guns. You have, like, especially when cheater versus cheater fights, because there's a select amount of guns. If you notice, to pay attention to like what we're playing against, what guns they use. Lockwood, Tempest, Cronin, Squall.
I've noticed that, dude,
That's
and
it.
I've mentioned that. I'm like, why are these cheaters using these
Correct.
semi-automatic guns? They're using the Tempest. They're using the TAC M. They're using the
That's just
freaking Cronin Squad.
yep.
What is the reason
They
behind
use
that?
they use they use sniper rounds, and in all headshots, it's the fastest down.
Gotcha. That
Lockwood's a
makes
one
sense
shot.
now. Lockwood's one shot.
Yep.
Now it's okay. Now some people are just not cheating in the game, but they're just exploited the game to beyond belief. They're Koshi glitching.
Oh man, those are
They're duping weapon armor boxes. They're
for
duping
sure.
everything. You know. Do you guys have a any kind of? How do you guys feel about that as a cheater?
I mean, you can go either way with it. So like, if you go under the map, I don't care about Koshi glitching and all that stuff. It's whatever.
Under the map, but you guys don't like people going under the map.
Not really, and because like, so with us, where oh shit, hold on, they're cheating. No, they're not. I thought that was someone different.
They were cheating. There's something wrong with
One of them was.
Well, I just shredded them all three.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure King Como does. I thought he did. We got that. Anyway, sorry about that.
They're good.
So yeah, people under the map. I don't particularly like people that go under the map.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, we can kill you under the map. And they're the worst about it because then they get mad. Like they're the ones that get really mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody can kill them. We're the only people that can kill them.
Okay, so you guys are playing in Chica only. You mentioned earlier that you don't really care for Mazrah, but Burger said and somebody else said that he doesn't want to go play Mazrah because there's a higher risk of getting shadow banned. Is that true?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, for sure. Because there's more people reporting you.
Got it.
Which like I said, it's not a big deal to get shadow banned. It's just annoying.
It's just annoying.
Like,
I mean, but you guys have several accounts, or if you don't, you can just easily create an account.
For DMZ specific, you got to start back to 1.
But wait, can't you just use an unlock tool and get everything?
I haven't found one. I haven't found an unlock all tool.
That was disgusting, dude. Unlock with 300 through the wall to his face.
Yeah.
So you said you haven't found an unlock tool?
No. I know Crafty has a buddy that has one. I just never got into it because they're more expensive than the cheats, and I don't want to pay anymore. You just build up your account. Like it's not bad now because like I have multiple accounts. Those accounts have the stuff I need on them, so it's no big deal. But it does get annoying because the shadow bans are random. So like sometimes I can go 100. You know, not now. I don't think I'll have to worry about it much now that this Xbox thing. And I think more people will catch on to that, and then that'll probably be, you know, the new thing.
So back to the console stuff. You guys can't. I mean, I'm just watching you guys play here. I'm just watching you guys play. Is there no method that you know of where somebody can jailbreak a console to inject cheats onto the console?
I mean, I'm sure there's a way to, but I don't know why you
think that's just more trouble than it's worth?
Yeah, for sure. You have to have a PC to do everything anyway. So why not just?
Now, have you heard of computer vision?
Yep. No, I've not heard of that.
So apparently it's a way of cheating on console, but again, you still need a PC.
You also have to be careful with those things. A lot of that stuff is scam. They'll be like, "Oh, join my Discord. I'll get you hacks on console," and then they take your money in.
Wait, hold up. You had mask there. You had a disguise.
Sure.
Where did you get? Do you just always have them, or can you get them?
How do we started off? We just knew a guy. So they somehow got back into circulation. I'm sure somebody had them in a secure bag, and somebody found out that you can use them to duplicate stuff.
Yeah, and so that's how you guys are getting all the bomb drones and all the PAs and all the stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of a must to have right now. for cheater fights. Otherwise, if they, if we don't have them and they have them, they're gonna spam airstrikes.
I was playing the other day
defend ourselves
on Mazrah, and there was 25 PAs going off on the other side of Mazrah, and we went over there like dumbasses to go see what was going on, and we got killed.
Yeah, so I'll show you how to do it. Let me go to a buy station, and I'll show you how. I don't know if you know. Do you know how it's done?
Yeah,
I don't know how it's done, but I don't really care to know how it's done. If I'm being honest, because and this is going to be in a YouTube video, so I don't want to put that information out there.
Oh, you don't have to.
Most of the people already know.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
It's out there now. It's not a new thing anymore.
Why'd you drop your mask?
Everyone knows how to do it.
You shouldn't be able to take it. Take it out.
It would just kind of show you, because it doesn't give you unlimited. People think it gives you unlimited. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It gives you whatever the percentage of the mask is at.
Ah.
Which I need to redo it anyway. So.
Yeah, I need to do it too.
Wait, now can you duplicate masks?
No, you can't duplicate disguises, tags, or scuba masks, or any type of.
So is there? Would you think there will be a certain point where just masks are no longer in the game?
No, not now.
They're not supposed to be.
I have a whole nother account with just masks on it.
And that's what I was gonna ask. Like, you guys have to have them stockpiled somewhere.
Oh yeah. That way, so if we ever needed to, we can.
Do you have an account that's like fully legit that you would never cheat on for Call of Duty?
No.
Not of right now.
No,
there's no reason to because there's so many cheaters out here.
Yeah, and I don't really play Black Ops 6. I mean, I take it back. My kid has an account. My kid plays.
Do you intend to play other Call of Duty titles? Like, what happens when they shutter the doors on this?
It depends what I mean, well, if DMZ 2 comes out, if DMZ 2 comes out, which is, I think will happen, then.
Yeah.
We'll
so the rumor is that DMZ 2 will come out next year.
Yeah. And we'll play it. We won't cheat it first.
You won't cheat.
As long as it doesn't become a problem, we'll play normal.
You're gonna have a risk of getting permaban because it'll be a new title.
I have 8 permabans. Black Ops 6 right now.
You have 8 permabans.
Well, to be fair, my kid has 2. 2 of those are my 8-year-old. He goes a little crazy.
Activision doesn't really give a damn. It doesn't seem like they really give a damn.
I will say, I will say that after this last update, I think they're permabanning more people. Now, here's the problem. They're not hardware banning.
They should be hardware banning.
Correct.
Right?
Which there's a way around that too. You can just get a spoofer. But nonetheless, I mean, the way to get rid of it is you're never going to get rid of it, but make it as annoying as possible.
Right.
Because that will deter not all people, but it will deter a lot of people.
Do you think charging for an account would be a way to deter cheaters?
Hey, play out, I'll pick you up.
That would be the best way. If they made Warzone $5, that alone would make it chill out.
It would curve a lot of
cheaters.
cheaters.
You gotta go pick your team up when we leave. That was awesome.
Or just get a good anti-cheat. Look, Fortnite has a good anti-cheat. So I have a buddy that
when we leave,
did it. We were just doing it for fun. We got a little.
Turn around.
Just to take a break from this, we played Fortnite.
When we leave, you have to get in the car and pick your buddy up.
Yeah,
okay, that's how long we get him.
He couldn't make it out of a game, and the first game. Hey, I'm talking. Don't tell me to stop talking. I'll talk if I want to talk.
If he's his buddy.
Oh.
You were saying something about Fortnite?
When we...
Okay. My apologies, kind sir.
Hey, when we leave, get in a vehicle and get out, and you can pick your buddy up.
Yeah, so anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Fortnite, my buddy, he cheated, he bought cheats, and he couldn't make it, he didn't make it out of a game.
I love the fucking screaming. That was hilarious.
He got permabanned, or he lost his account for a year. They do a year over there.
No way.
And he also got hardware banned. So if he ever wants to play Fortnite, he has to use a spoofer to play, because his account's gone, and he can't make another one on that computer. His hardware ID is banned forever. So if he ever wants to play Fortnite on his computer, because he didn't use a spoofer before, he has to forever use one.
He has to get a. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
If their anti-cheat is so good,
GG's,
sometimes they can detect that.
Pretty good sport about it.
So would you say that that Fortnite has, I guess, one of the best anti-cheats?
I would say the best I know.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't mess around in that game.
Now where would you rank? Where would you rank Ricochet in the list of last? They're just absolutely dog water.
It's something in the game logic.
They're permabanning people, but they're not. I mean, like, you don't even have to do a spoofer. They don't hardware ban at all.
What
like,
if
it's like no effort? They know you can make a new account. They know the websites are out. If I can just go get a computer and go on the website and see they're there, so can they. Why aren't they doing anything?
We're supposed to leave the game as soon as we get out, and then you can do your thing.
How many? Earlier you mentioned that I probably killed more cheaters than I know.
Correct.
I polled my audience a week ago and asked them, what percentage of DMZ players do you think are cheating? 82% of them said they believe there are more cheaters in DMZ than we think.
Correct. Because you also have to factor in the people that like I think Eddie Mapwipe is just using walls. You also got to factor those people in. Because that's still cheating.
Right? Yeah, of course. How do you, in your opinion, how much of the DMZ player base is cheating?
If I had to guess, like, if you throw all the cheats in together, which, people going under the map, because like I'm not one of those people. Like,
I'm not talking about exploiting glitches in the game that can be patched.
Ammo box. I can drop you AP rounds. That way you can
could
get
be
more stuns, so you can spawn your glitch out.
So just walls and aimbot.
Just walls and just engine owning and
Cronus.
And
you're gonna factor in a Cronus.
Yeah,
too?
yeah, sure. Factor in Cronus. I mean, because that's a hardware that you have to use, right?
Correct. It's a mini computer of sorts.
Correct. So yeah, let's count Cronus and let's count all the cheats that you guys can download on a PC.
I'd probably say over 50% for sure.
Over 50%.
Yeah, I think there's more that do it one form or another. There's more that do it than don't. Because especially in DMZ now, because it's almost you have to.
Now, when you said you got permabanned earlier,
that was all Black Ops 6. That was
in BO6. You got banned.
Yeah, that was.
And you were cheating in all those permabans. I'm just gonna ask a question. Is there a point? Is there a situation where a player would get permabanned that's not cheating?